Okay, let's see. I'm going to attempt to explain this from Rebirth or Share Factory. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing here is I'm going to build up my ATB, right? Well, Eric has it because she has first strike. All right, so what I want to do is lay down ATB ward because everything I'm going to do it from the ward so that I'm using Aerith's ATB. While Cloud is just a third character that's in here, Cloud is going to be best used to demonstrate just how much ATB the party can generate off of red. And bearing in mind that while ATB is coming from red, we're actually using Aerith's ATB to do it. So even from no ATB on the whole party, as long as I have one bar on red, I can refill everyone to full while keeping red still at that one bar. Alright, so there's going to be multiple times where you'll see me cast two commands on a player just so I can empty their ATB, but it won't necessarily register as that. And just to illustrate that I'm not using something like, say, for instance, like a skill master, or what is it? I forget the other one, but I'm not using the same ability twice to generate a bar, so I'll use two different abilities.
Show me what you can do.
Alright, so I use the ATB boost to fill her completely, but I'm going to empty her out.
A little bit helps. Why don't you lead the way? Don't worry. Get him! This one's for you!
Now right here, I am filling up Red's Vengeance gauge by countering.
I'm here.
Almost full, right? Now, his Vengeance gauge is full. And everyone's ATB is full. Alright? So, I'm going to use Watcher's Spirit, I think. Yeah. But first, I recognize that it wouldn't make sense for me to use Watcher's Spirit while everyone is full. So I'm going to empty. I'm going to cast two commands from everyone, and then I'll use Watcher's Spirit.
Good to go? You can do it.
Taking over.
So, Prime mode,
You had your chance.
and it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to use Blade Burst.
Deal with that.
Ready? So it's my turn?
There.
Try using it. You've got this.
It's on you. My turn?
So Cloud's empty. Aerith, while she's not empty and she's casted ATB Ward, and then she's going to cast Chronos Aegis, I'm standing on her ATB Ward. So, if I'm correct, she wouldn't empty completely anyway. But Red is about to boost everyone to max regardless. And I can also use Supernal Fervor to grant haste to the whole party. Now I'm gonna go back and we'll see. Let me see. So as you see the time, I'm at 1 minute and 10 seconds, right? I believe Air's ATV is about to drop and then boost back up. All right, so from 1 minute and 10 seconds. Right, there we are. So 113 as I'm using Watcher Spirit, and no one has a full bar. 115. So 2 seconds later, we're good. Cloud, all he needs is one little action, and he'll have full ATB. Now, quickly there, I went into Vengeance mode, and I cast Supernal Fervor. Now, from this point on, basically everyone should always have full ATB, especially if we're casting from the ATB ward.
You got this.
I'll take care of them. Open up my dick. Can you take over for me?
So,
Don't worry about it.
alright. So I emptied them out basically. But everyone has haste.
Well,
Here goes. You got this.
let's do
I'll
this.
take
It's on
that.
you.
Alright, now with ATB almost full on Cloud, everyone else is full. I believe here is where I do a focus thrust with Cloud. I'm not sure if I'm on the ward or not, but it's most likely going to be on the ward. Okay, so I'm trying to empty her out too, I guess.
Bangs at me, will ya? Alright, sick of
I'll stay hanging out.
taking over. Deal with that. You got this.
I'll take that.
Come on. Leave it to me. Finish it. Finish him off. Serious.
This one's for you.
Alright, so yeah, Red can be he can be a tank as far as ATB is concerned. Specifically with the use of his vengeance gauge, because that the vengeance gauge is necessary to use Watcher Spirit. Now he has Watcher's Respite as well. But Watcher's Respite, instead of boosting ATB from the vengeance gauge, that will give the full party HP. So if you can lock your mind onto Spirit, you wouldn't make the mistake of accidentally using Respite if you're in a rush. But Spirit is for your ATB.
A watcher's work is never done.
Okay, in this one here, I just went back in, same fight. This is Cait Sith. It's Cait Sith solo, and I'm just going to demonstrate here the tremendous amount of power, or how much damage he can do with going from Moogle Kaboom into Dodge and Dive. Do these two back to back, you can do a lot of damage. as well as his Moogle magic ability, which brings his summon into the fight and starts it out with its strongest attack. Not saying its finisher, but whatever the strongest attack is. It doesn't just do the attack and leave, but it starts with that. So, for instance, if you bring the summon in and the enemy is pressured, it's going to do tremendous damage. Same way as if it's staggered, just more powerful of stagger. But here we go. Okay, right there, I recognized that I had enemy skill on. So enemy skill would allow me to use Sonic Boom, which would cast Bravery and Faith onto Cait. But as I see here, I also had magic on him. So it's like I didn't know what I had him equipped with. Alright, so that's why I took a quick look around. So apparently I have Innervation and Empowerment equipped. So since I'm going to be doing physical damage, I'm going to cast Bravery and Protect. Right? So I'm pretty much going to wipe the floor with Titan whenever I actually do attack. So I brought in Alexander and I used ATB boost to give myself that full ATB again. Alright, I believe. Alright, so I'm looking at his stagger bar, so I'm going to stagger him and then I'm just going to wipe the floor with him. Now, when Alexander came in, the first thing he did was he went to Grand Laser, as you see it on the far left. Okay, so while you see 5,692, that's when the Grand Laser first hit, but the rest of everything after that is all stagger gauge. So I knew he was going to be staggered. All right, so wind that back a little bit. Now, Moogle Kaboom, turn your Moogle into a ticking time bomb that explodes when it leaves combat. So when you use Moogle Kaboom, it doesn't trigger until your Moogle is dead. All right. So now you see next to Cait's name on the right, at the bottom you see the little icon for the Moogle, and that circular pattern, that light blue going around it, is its energy. So when that completely depletes, Moogle Kaboom would have the Moogle explode instead of just disappear from the battlefield. Alright? So that's what Kaboom is going to do, but Dodge and Dive is going to trigger that immediately. So I haven't hit him yet. And Dodge and Dive says evade and attack, then use the Moogle to counter with a reckless charge. Fills the ATB gauge when successful. So even when I use this, I'm going to burn an ATB bar, but it's going to fill my ATB gauge just in case. So what I'm actually able to do is call the Moogle right back in. Because it's going to blow up. I can bring the Moogle right back. But let's say if I had not used my ATB boost, this would allow me to, since it's going to fill my ATB gauge, I can use Let's Ride to get the Moogle back, and then I can use ATB boost again, and I can do the whole combo immediately again because I'll have full ATB. All right. So walking back through that. Okay. So when I use dodge and dive, it's going to deplete my ATB and then refill it because the enemy is staggered, so it's going to be successful, right? So it's going to fill my ATB gauge. But I won't have a Moogle, right? So imagine I have 2 bars, and then I use Let's Ride, so I'm down to 1. I use ATB boost, which brings me back up to 2 bars. From those 2 bars, I can use Moogle Kaboom, and then dodge and dive again, right? While it's staggered, so I can do this twice, which again is going to be successful and refill my ATB gauge. I can keep on. I can do this forever. All right. So that's the damage that it did. All right. Understand. Like I don't have. If I had Genji gloves, I don't know if the number would jump above that, because if you're familiar with using the Genji gloves, a lot of times it actually, for some reason, it seems to be that you actually do more damage when you have them on. Even though that's not part of its description, it seems to be that way. Now, keep in mind that this enemy, I have used Deep Protect and Bravery. Alright? That's 11,000 damage right there. And it really took me about 1 second to do that. And I can keep doing that while this enemy is staggered. And let's say, for instance, if I had another party member, I can actually use Stop on Titan while he's staggered. I can use Stop on him, and I can keep using Moogle Kaboom, dodge and dive. Moogle Kaboom, dodge and dive. I can keep using it. So that combination of Moogle Kaboom, dodge and dive, and then fortune telling, altogether, I was 18,000 damage I did right there. That was like 3 seconds. But that's like the hidden ability of Cait. And there we have it.